I have memories of walking through Israeli national parks, so sometimes we would go hiking, for example, and climbing over and stumbling across ruins of what I later learned were Palestinian houses. I grew up in New Jersey, in a town that is about 70% Jewish. My parents are Soviet immigrants. Their immigration was funded by Israel, and they came to the US, where I was born. And I grew up in a home where support for Israel was something that was very much part of the family dinner table. And it wasn't something that was ever questioned. So Birthright is a fully funded trip. Mostly it's sort of targeted to American Jews, but Jews from around the world go on Birthright. So a lot of my friends were planning on going on Birthright. You know, we would talk about it in high school, how excited we were to go to Israel. And when I was 18, I decided to finally go. So we were dancing on the beach with Israeli soldiers who were dressed in normal clothes and drinking beer and sort of living this Israel experience and falling in love with it and sort of living our best life. And I realized later that at that moment, as I was dancing with my beer in Tel Aviv, that 20 kilometers south of me, there was total destruction. So it wasn't until later, it wasn't until after Birthright that I learned what was being hidden from me and from my eyes and ears. I have a friend, Mahmoud, who is living in this refugee camp. His family is from the village of Beit Jibrin, whose lands are located in, the same park that I was climbing through and hiking through. Mahmoud's house in ruins that I was climbing over during Birthright. Mahmoud doesn't have the right to visit, whereas I, as a Jew, under the law of return, have the right to live legally on the kibbutz that's located next to his original village. So the Palestinian right of return, it's protected by UN Resolution 194, which was passed in 1948, as well as UN Security Council Resolution 237, which was passed in the wake of the 1967 war. Why do I have a right to part of the Arab world when my family's roots are northern, are Russian? Having Jewish American privilege also, and being able to go and visit Palestine and to sort of challenge the erasure of Palestinianness by going and speaking to Palestinians and collecting stories from Palestinians. And I've become more Jewish, or I felt more Jewish over the years, because it's almost as though I have a responsibility to reclaim a Judaism that centers itself on social justice and anti-oppression, and about reclaiming Jewish culture and diaspora.